A lot of people ask what identifies me. At first, I had a hard time figuring out what that was. I believe my identity isn't shaped by anything but myself. Isn't shaped by where I am or where I've been. It isn't founded by what or who others tell me I am. Since I started school as a little kid, we were told to be ourselves, stand up for what we believe in, to which subsequently after, we were forced to conform to what the teachers thought was acceptable and convenient. Still, I was fond of the idea of free will, so I ran with it. Sure, I systematically got FYIs and referrals, but there was no one sure of who they were than me. While other kids seemed to fall, one by one, into the trap that was conformity, I stepped out and became the embodiment of my hopes and dreams. In a sense, my identity is a culmination of my personality. After all, each person's mind is uniquely different, so why shouldn't it be what we hold above all else? My personality? Well, it's who I am when no one is looking. And it's also how I act when they are. What I choose to say, how I say it, and why. Most importantly, it's not just me when I'm at my best. It's mainly me when I'm at my worst, or maybe somewhere in between. People seem to forget, actually they ignore, the fact that we don't come perfectly packaged and intact. Most people, like me, are made up of a bunch of small pieces of the self, fragments of memories and experiences. In the end, we may not even have enough pieces to make a complete picture, but I think that's fine.
I was perfectly content with myself. Growing up, I believed that my aspirations were normal and acceptable. I always wanted to make people laugh. I would do and say anything to get someone to smile. I always dreamed of pursuing the arts. Music defined my life, and I had adored animals since my first cat. But society had other plans for how I should run my life. They told me I should look my best all the time. I didn't understand it, but I agreed anyway. Of course, that meant wearing fitting clothing and makeup, because that makes me look confident and pretty. Or so they told me. A true lady has to be well-mannered, talk in a flowery language. When you speak, articulate, have a soft tone, and never use profanity. You don't want to scare people off. Don't forget to smile. Express only the finest emotions: happiness, excitement, joy, but never sadness. A woman can keep their cool no matter what. Be an all-around social butterfly. Freedom of speech should be accepted. It's all right, but don't wear it out. Don't expose your eyes to obscenities. Be deaf to opinions in which you don't wish to hear. I've become accustomed to this life, but I often find myself wondering, when did I decide that society was right?